What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be ranking all of the different funnel builders in a tier list. We're going to see how they stack up against each other, which ones are the best for creating lead generation funnels. I've tested pretty much all of these, so I'm going to go through what I like and what I don't like about each one, and we're going to see if we can find the ultimate funnel builder, the S tier funnel builder, so that you know how you can generate leads and get the highest quality leads for your clients or for yourself. So I'm gonna talk about a few different builders today. We're gonna jump on the computer in a sec here, and I'm gonna go through different applications for these funnel building softwares. We're gonna go through things like GoHighLevel, Unbounce, Clickfunnels. We're gonna see what works best for, again, generating those high quality leads. And as always, guys, if you wanna join our free school, you can get access to templates for several of these different funnel builders, at least the ones we like, by joining that free school, link in the description. So without further ado, let's jump on the computer and let's take a look at which one will be crowned the champion. All right, and we're off, guys. So we've got a tier list builder here that I've found on the interweb. Again, we're gonna be going over a bunch of different funnel builders you can see at the bottom here. If you don't know what a funnel is where we run an advertisement or we have people or traffic and they go down a sequence of maybe landing pages or a website where we try and funnel them to become a lead or a customer for our business. So again, we've tried tons of different funnel builders out there. We've ran millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars in traffic through funnels. And I have some of my favorite funnel builders that I'm going to talk about today, but I'm also going to go through some other ones that I've tried. I will say all the things on here, you could probably use any of them and have success, but there's just certain little tiny things that make a huge difference. Sometimes the smallest things, such as like page load speed or just the user experience, can make a massive difference. And even I'm talking like 4x lower lead cost and things like that. So without further ado, let's look at our first one. We're gonna start with Clickfunnels, guys. Clickfunnels, okay? Clickfunnels, the famous Russell Brunson, obviously is the man, the myth, the legend who created Clickfunnels. I've read his book, Expert Secrets. There's lots of other great books, obviously, that he's written, and he's done a lot for the lead gen and the funnel community. He's awesome. Clickfunnels is an incredible piece of software. I've used it to build a few things. Ryan B uses it for testing. He's tested a few different things out on it. And as you can see, Clickfunnels is usually these really long form pages. This one's actually, it's funny. This one's, pretty sure this is Russell Brunson's, but it looks like it's got some issues with it. There's some images that aren't loading. But as you can see, it's this massive landing page, right? And at the bottom, they kind of offer stack a couple different things. You know, first 1,000 seats, 100. If you're in this one, it's 250, 997. So they have all these, you know, offer stacking and things like that. Okay, get a special time offer, 47, 27. So if you're coaching or like you have a coaching business, I gotta say Clickfunnels is pretty incredible. Clickfunnels is an amazing builder. They have an amazing templates that you can use. So I'm definitely a big fan of Clickfunnels. But that being said, this is a lead generation channel, usually B2C, sometimes B2B. You know, I guess both of those I consider us B2C and B2B lead generators. And Clickfunnels isn't necessarily the best option if you're looking to generate leads for your clients in the B2C space. Like let's say you're doing roofing or HVAC or life insurance or whatever it may be. Clickfunnels is probably not your best bet. Just because this is really more focused on an entrepreneurial audience, in my opinion. That you know, you could maybe make this work for lead generation and probably generate some high quality leads. But this just isn't really set up for lead generation with kind of the surveys and quizzes that we use. So again, if you've never built a funnel in your life, you might be kind of like, oh, why? Why not? Well, if I send a lead from Facebook to this and they don't even know who I am, they're going to this page and they're like, this is so much information. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what's going on. This is not really going to work. Like they're not just going to go and buy something on this page, right? So for checkouts and like actual purchases, this is great. But for lead generation that we run, we're marketing to a cold audience. We're telling them, hey, come and get a life insurance policy, come get some solar, whatever we're advertising to them. And we need to actually kind of nurture them through the funnel a little bit more than just saying, hey, look at me, I'm the best. Here's the video of me standing on stage with smoke and come spend $1,000, right? So this is a little bit more crafted for coaches. So for that reason, I'm gonna stop talking about Clickfunnels here. Again, if you're a coach, it's S tier, okay? But for lead generation, for our purposes, I'm gonna put it in the C tier, just again because it's not really made for what we do. So it's not really fair. But I know a lot of you guys have in the school been talking about Clickfunnels, so I wanted to just speak on that today, okay? So another one. Next one, WordPress, okay? And again, these are all different applications that I've heard people talk about, which is why I'm making this video. WordPress, can you build funnels on WordPress? Technically, okay? You could have a site like this is Insurance Ian. This is one of our brands. This is built on WordPress. So your main website building on WordPress is great, 100%. You want a nice clean website, WordPress is great. We have templates in the free Skool that you can use, but it's not great for actually split testing and running traffic, because when you're running traffic from Facebook or Google or YouTube or whatever it is, you want to be able to split test things. You want to be able to set up funnels that are actually, you can actually edit and move very quickly. And I just don't believe that WordPress is the best option for that. So let's go to this right here. This is built, this is actually a Leads Hook quiz that's installed here. I'm not going to talk about Leads Hook today. It's a quiz builder. But what we've done is we've put this on our WordPress site so that we can actually, well, we don't actually send traffic to this, but if anyone found Insurance Ian, they could go through this quiz, right? So I couldn't build a quiz like this on WordPress. I couldn't go and build all these things. Maybe you could with some custom code, but if you wanted to change something, then you got to go code some other stuff. And look, I'm not a coder, so maybe there's easier ways to do it than I think, but just tracking analytics, you're not going to get the same, type of experience as if you're using a dedicated funnel builder. So for that reason, we're going to throw WordPress into the C tier for funnels. For websites, hey, S tier. It's what we use for all of our websites. But again, guys, you guys have talked about using it. Some of you have actually used it and you've been kind of frustrated, and you got to use a dedicated funnel builder. If you're going to spend money on your lead generation business, get a good funnel builder. All right, next we have GoHighLevel. Everybody loves GoHighLevel, right? Everybody talks about it. It's the best thing ever. They have every single option you could ever want. They have, and again, if you haven't used GoHighLevel, GoHighLevel is great. There's a lot of great things about it. You can have text conversations here, emails, you can automate all of that. You have calendars, you can do bookings in here, all your contacts. It's basically a CRM. You've got AI agents now, which is actually really cool. You can do all of your automations, like I said. You can build sites and landing pages. So I'm going to talk about the landing page aspect of GoHighLevel specifically. Again, a lot of these softwares are S tiers for what they do, and I would say GoHighLevel is kind of a jack of all trades, master of some, but it's not a master of landing pages. And a lot of people in the Skool have talked about, I would say that the majority of people in Skool are using GoHighLevel for their landing pages, but we've tested it so many times and it just doesn't convert. I don't know if I think it's a combination of load speed, just like the clunkiness of like the builder. It's just not quite there, and I expect GoHighLevel to get it there. Let's take a look at this final expense, Nova Scotia. I'm going to show you comparative of this page and some other stuff here. So you can run 2 variants as a split test, which is fine. I prefer a landing page builder where you could split test more, because at the end of the day, you could make this really nice page and it could just completely flop. So you want to be able to split test as many things as you can. Just like I talk about split testing ads, like in my ads, I'll run 20 different creatives, right? You can't just throw those to one specific landing page with one headline. Ideally, you're testing multiple different headlines and trying tons of different stuff out on your landing page, because it's just as important as your ad. We've got their attention from the ad. We've funneled them to our page. That's the next step in our funnel, our landing page. And now we want to obviously be able to convert them, and we need to try a few different things out to get the best user experience. And sometimes I'll have a landing page converting at like 5%, and a few minor changes will go 10%, 15%, and that's a huge difference on your lead cost. So that's a very important thing to consider. You can weight the traffic here, which is pretty nice. It shows you the opt-ins, which we have none on this one, and I'll show you on Unbounce in a little bit. Hint, hint, we got a ton of conversions. Again, I think there's just a few clunky reasons for that. It's a little bit like the interface here isn't quite as nice to set up. This is the page that we have here. See if you qualify for new policies for NS residents. So we've got our quiz set up here inside GoHighLevel. We are trying to build this out for you guys because a lot of you guys use GoHighLevel. Honestly, and again, I'm talking to the Skool. A lot of people have been requesting this. Like, you could use this template. This is pretty clean. Ryan B made this custom. It's pretty clean, but it just doesn't convert. Again, I don't know what it is about GoHighLevel, guys. And sorry, I do really like GoHighLevel, but we just couldn't really get this to convert. There are people that have success with it. I'm sure if we really double down, we can make it work, but there's some better options out there. That's all I'm going to say about that, guys. So, I mean, this is a pretty clean, nice looking page, right? We've got a few different options here. This one I think is quiz on page. These are the two variants. Neither got a conversion. Okay, we even use a really clickbaity title here. We have this custom quiz here. Okay, we're going through. So the quiz is pretty nice. If you want this template, I believe we can give it to you if you just join the school and DM me. Or if I can find it before I post this video, I'll put it in the description, but I tend to forget that kind of stuff. So you can always message me and I will share some templates with you guys. Let's see here. So again, this just simply didn't convert. So clunkiness, the inability to test more than 2 variants. Jack of all trades, master of some, has some really amazing features. We use GoHighLevel for tons of our stuff. All of our automations, everything is in GoHighLevel, but it's not the best for landing pages. I'm going to throw it in the B tier, guys. I think it deserves B. I think it's certainly usable. And if you're already paying for GoHighLevel, I understand the temptation to simply use GoHighLevel to build your landing pages. I get that, but you better have a really, really solid hook, a really, really solid landing page, because it's going to need to essentially be perfect to work. That's just my experience. If you disagree and you crush it with GoHighLevel, please comment below. I'd be very curious to hear that. Next, we've got MS Paint, guys. Slightly worse than GoHighLevel. I'm just totally kidding. This is my funnel. I tried to Google funnel built by MS Paint and I just saw a bunch of pictures of funnels. So this is my gag of the video and it's kind of flopping already. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the S tier. Just kidding. MS Paint's in the D tier. This is the worst joke ever, guys. We're gonna move on. Next we have supposed to be leadcapture.io. This is the one I haven't tried out of these, but I've heard a lot about it. If you watch our video, probably was last week when we posted it, my interview with Andrew, he specifically and exclusively has been using leadcapture.io with success. The cool thing about leadcapture.io is you're able to actually build your quizzes out inside of the landing page builder natively, so you don't need any third-party software for that. So for that reason, it's pretty nice. The issue with it is that, I'm not gonna go through the pricing here, but I believe it starts at $300. So quick ranking of this, I guess I can't fully speak to it. Oh, let's look at a preview here. So auto loan, embed. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this car here, Hummer. Let's go. So this is what the quizzes look like. Pretty nice, kind of GHL looking. Andrew is, I don't want to like throw him under the bus or anything in terms of, I don't know if he has a relationship with these guys. I think he's potentially considering switching because the text verification that's built into this isn't working super well. So when his leads go through, he sends them a text to kind of verify their identity, but something kind of finicky is going on. So he's a little unsure of it. For now, guys, I'm gonna throw this in to the B tier. I'm a little unsure. Maybe you've tried it out. Again, comment below on all these if you've tried them. I'd be very curious to hear. Next one, HeyFlow. Hey. HeyFlow, hey. We are going to be trying HeyFlow here. I've never tried HeyFlow. I've heard a few good things. Whoa, I've used that guy before. I've literally used that guy's face. That is hilarious. Let's use this one. Guys, my first ever lead gen brand in the timeshare space, I literally use this guy's face as my advertorial. That is hilarious. I think I called him John Simmons. Holy smokes. Johnny's back from the dead, boys and girls. So, okay, so they give you these landing page builders. It's pretty cool. Let's actually look at a quiz here. So this is their native quiz. I've heard some really good things about HeyFlow in terms of their quiz builder. Like you have these nice icons that you can use, which is pretty sweet. 1,000 square. This is pretty nice. Square meters. What are we in the UK? Just kidding. We're supposed to be metric, but I use imperial because I'm a trader. Needs renovation, well maintained, newly renovated. What's your property located? Let's use my zip code in the US. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. So I have heard really good things about HeyFlow. I'm going to be trying it a little bit more. I'm always kind of trying to test out these builders because they're always changing. That didn't give me anything, but that's fine. Let's look at one more of these. I do really like these templates. I think they're really clean quizzes. So when you're testing out a quiz, you usually want to start with something pretty simple. I see a lot of people who have this like crazy long ClickFunnels style page and there's like all this stuff people have to read through. Then there's a quiz at the bottom or there's a button to click to the quiz. You're getting cold traffic. You need to start, if you're just starting out, start with something very simple. Again, something like where they're just, this is perfect actually here, where they're just going straight to a page like this. And we got headlines. We're going to split test our headlines. That's the first thing that we want to split test. And then we need a really strong reason or compare offers from your region, and that could be a bunch of different subheadlines. I'm always testing these two subheadlines here, and then going right into the quiz. Okay, so this is pretty nice. I actually really like this. Just something really simple like this. You don't want to go overboard. You want to get some leads on your landing page, especially if you've tested a lead form. You want to move to a lander, get higher quality. Start simple. If anything, add more questions to try and increase your quality as you get more leads. And then eventually you can go to like a VSL or an advertorial, something a little bit more long form. A VSL is like a video sales letter. It's where you film a video explaining the product on the landing page, and an advertorial is a long form blog post style ad with the quiz at the bottom where you want people to read a bit more so you qualify them a little bit further as well. So guys, HeyFlow, again, I've been messing around with it a little bit. Ryan likes it. I'm gonna have to throw it in the A tier, guys. HeyFlow seems pretty legit to me. Again, comment below if you've used it. Let's lead capture. Where'd HeyFlow go? HeyFlow, I mean, I got to give a shout out to my boy John Simmons here. This is pretty crazy to see him. I should find the ad that I used him in. It'd be pretty funny to see him on there. But guys, we have one more landing page builder to go. If you watch this channel, you probably know what it is, and you probably know where I'm going to put it. But the next one we're going to look at is Unbounce. So Unbounce is, okay, I'll just say it. It's my favorite landing page builder. I've been using it for the last 7 years now, 6 or 7 years, probably more than that actually. I love Unbounce. It's a Vancouver company, which is kind of cool. Unbounce is just amazing. All the stuff that you can test, and you can see we have over 700 pages in here. The ability to, it gives you the ability to build things very easily and simply, but also get a little bit more custom on the pages as well. It gives you the ability to, I don't think anything else really does this. Maybe HeyFlow does. It gives you the ability here to split test tons of different, I could split test 20 different landing pages at 5% weight each, and I get even traffic to all those landers. Again, unlike GoHighLevel or some of these other ones. Unbounce for me is just, it's great. We've used it for everything. We've sent, when I said tens of millions of dollars, it's gone to these Unbounce pages. You can use Unbounce on its own with forms. You can use it with something like LeadsHook, which is a quiz building software. I suppose the only drawback of Unbounce is it doesn't have a built-in quiz software like HeyFlow does. So that could be a negative for some people. We like to use LeadsHook, which again, I guess I should be a little bit less biased here. LeadsHook does complicate things a little bit, but we've been building out some of our own custom quizzes that you can use inside of Unbounce natively, or you can just use a form. There's no, I used to believe quizzes were this crazy secret sauce that generated these super high quality leads. And it does help with the user experience to go through a nice quiz flow, but you can do really cool things with forms as well. But you can see here, like, yes, if I qualify, we've just simply named these landing page headlines here. We've got, excuse me, 2% conversion here, 2.5, and 8.4 here. That's almost 4 times, I guess 3.5 better times conversion here. That just came down to testing. Testing some different headlines and stuff got us a 3 times better conversion rate, which is going to drop our lead cost by 3x. Like, instead of paying $10 per lead, we're going to pay like $3.50. That's a huge, like a massive difference, obviously. Let's take a look at one of these landers here. So again, we have a ton of these templates in the free school, guys. You can join the free school to grab those now. We just, like, Unbounce loads quickly. It also has AI split testing, so I can actually use AI to split test the different landers that I have based on the traffic that's coming in and the kind of different demographics of that traffic. And I've used that with a lot of success. We just keep it simple here. We've got this kind of first subheadline, main headline, another subheadline. We've got a quiz, and then we have all this other stuff built up below it. These have some really great templates. It's really easy to build them. If for any reason you go with Unbounce, it's because we have a ton of templates that you can get from us in the school. It's just a very functional, very fast loading and responsive landing page builder. So this is a LeadsHook quiz, like I said, so you can use LeadsHook with Unbounce. And I mean, if you're techie at all, you don't even have to be techie. LeadsHook is actually quite straightforward. It just has a little bit of a learning curve. I'm actually going to show you one with a form here instead. So that's a LeadsHook quiz. You've seen a few quizzes already. This is so this one's converting slightly lower than the LeadsHook quiz right now, but I think it's too early to tell. We just have a long form here. We can check it out on mobile as well. So on mobile, you'd have to go through the form. Again, there is, again, an argument to be made for quizzes, and we are building out some custom quizzes for Unbounce because I want to be able to equip you guys with the best possible and kind of easiest use stuff to get started in terms of building funnels. So we are building out some stuff that you'll be able to use in the future. It will potentially be exclusive for the bootcamp, but we'll see what happens when we get there. This lander is converting well. We're getting a great cost per lead on this. I'm selling these leads right now for about double what I'm getting them for with this lander here. So this is working quite well. Unbounce it's just a really great builder. I do have an affiliate code. You can click below and you can try it out. I think you get 20% off. We can send you a bunch of templates to try it out if you like. You can do like a trial with them. It is the one that I have recommended for years. So for that reason, I'm putting Unbounce. I don't think I can put it in S tier, guys. I think it's an A tier. I really like Unbounce. It feels weird putting HeyFlow and Unbounce in the same one because I don't use HeyFlow, but HeyFlow has that native quiz builder, which is huge. Unbounce is so close to S tier, and I think if we can crack the code here on getting some custom quizzes built out for you guys, that will give you the ability to do, multi-step quizzes inside Unbounce natively. It's just going to help a lot of the beginners out there. But again, if you want to use Unbounce with LeadsHook, that is the combination that we've used for years. Once you get the hang of it, like most people in our Leadbase bootcamp are using that combination with a lot of success. So Unbounce, I'm going to put it in the A. It's like an A+. Okay, it's not quite God tier yet. All right, it's so close. It's what I use. It's what I love. Perspective's not on here, guys. Perspective funnels. I don't know why it's not on here. This is one we've been testing out recently. I was hoping, I was praying that this was going to be the new S tier. I thought this might replace Unbounce, guys. I was so excited until I sent traffic to one of these pages. And again, no knock on these guys. They have seems like they have a really great team. We spoke with them directly. I was like, this could be the new thing we recommend to people. It's got a native quiz builder. It's easy to use. The interface is amazing. But we just couldn't get it to convert. Very similar page to what we were doing on Unbounce. And we tried a bunch of different things. Like this is just one of them. Check if I qualify. I guess Ryan didn't put a quiz right on the page here. And we might have messed around with that for a little bit, but we just couldn't get conversions, whereas Unbounce is just converting like crazy. So we got three conversions overall, but only a 2% conversion rate versus Unbounce's 8%. And this has the drawback of GoHighLevel, which you can only test 2 variants. It might not load quite fast enough. I'm not exactly 100% sure what the biggest issue with it yet is. This could end up being an A tier product. This could end up being an A tier funnel builder, but for now, there's something missing. I love this interface so much. I love how easy it is to look at everything. You don't need LeadsHook. It shows you exactly who got through the answers. So 12 of 152 people started the quiz, which is not a good start rate. So I don't know if that's a loading issue or what. And then they all got down to here, which is interesting. Why can't I? Oh, that's insights. So analytics, I can look here, right? And it shows you gender coverage, health condition, smoker result, form result. It looks like 9% of people got there. Oh, 9% of people that get made to the form completed the form. So again, you could try Perspective out as well. I believe we do have some templates that I can link below if you want to give it a try. But I think you get a 30-day trial with our code there. We do have some people. This is from Germany, and there's several people in the Leadbase bootcamp who are using Perspective with tons of success and like crushing it selling leads. So again, obviously it's working for some people. We might just not know how to use it as well as they do quite yet. So for that reason, I'm going to put Perspective. I don't have the thing. The thing's going to go here. I'm going to put it, it's like a B+, guys. It shouldn't even be in the same category as GoHighLevel. So I feel like it should be in between A and B. Okay. It could be elevated to an A if we can kind of get it figured out. We're still testing traffic there. We're spending our own money testing this for you guys so that you can see if it works. Hopefully one day I can recommend it to you guys, but I'm not quite there yet. But like I said, you're your own person. Try it out if you want to in the description there, okay? That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, guys, this video is brought to you by the Leadbase Bootcamp. You can join now for just $99 per month, and you get access to 3 weekly coaching calls with experts like myself, my business partner Ryan, and other coaches that we brought in, experts in AI, in life insurance, in Google, YouTube, roofing, all these different areas. You can speak with them and us. You can get feedback on your campaigns. We also have a course that will show you exactly how to build a lead generation business, whether you want to sell leads or just do things on retainer. Whatever you want to do, we're going to teach you how to generate high quality leads, whether you're selling them or closing them yourself. We have tons of salespeople in the bootcamp as well who work these leads themselves and want to work on getting higher quality leads. So you can join that for $99 below. You'll also get access to all of the templates that I show in all of my videos, from our ads to our landers to everything. If you have any questions, please comment below, like and subscribe, and join that free school, link in the description. Guys, don't worry, you don't have to join the bootcamp yet. You can join the free school. We're actually going to be revamping the course there and making it even more valuable. We want to give you guys kind of as much as possible, kind of the Alex Hormozy strategy, in terms of our business. Of we want to just give you guys as much as we can so that you can understand how our model works, how you can build a lead generation business. And then if you want more, you can always join that bootcamp, and I'd be happy to help you there. Join the school, shoot me a DM. Love to chat with you. We'll see you in the next video.